Pull up the New York Times thing right there.
Oh man, this I sent to my boy. My boy was a Dallas Cowboys apologist.
New York Post.
Yeah,
I want that framed.
I said I got one coming to his doorstep.
Yeah.
You got one? You ordered one?
Yeah, I ordered one for him. It's shipping to him.
That's dope.
Are the Detroit Lions the real America's team? Kenny, I'm gonna go to you on this one because you kind of been quiet
you already
today.
know where I'm going with this.
What's up, man?
Fuck the Cowboys all day long. Of course, the Detroit Lions are America's team, and it's not just like I'm sick of the national media trying to make this out like it's a cute, fun story. At this point, it's not. If it was a cute, fun story, we would have lost to Matthew Stafford, and we would have been swept under the rug, never to be seen again. This team is absolutely for real. And then the thing that really gets me about this team is this is only the beginning. The fact that you have such a young core that is carrying this team on rookie deals, man. There's no limit to what the hell we can do in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, man. I'm just excited for it. Absolutely. The new SOL are the Dallas Cowboys. That's how I feel.
Fuck the Cowboys. They're bringing back what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy. Yeah.
That's a joke.
They're not worried about winning if they're bringing back Mike McCarthy.
SOC.
Yeah. Jerry Jones just wants somebody he can control.
Yep.
That's all it is.
That's big facts. Chris, you went and bought the frame.
Yeah, I bought one for my friend, and it doesnlike make sense. Like, he's in Atlanta, and he's just a diehard Cowboys fan, so I already give him shit for that.
Oh, yeah.
So then on top of that, he's like saying, oh, the Eagles are a worse fan base than the Lions, or the Lions are quickly becoming worse than the Eagles fans, and it's like, oh, you see the common thread here? Both these teams smack your team.
Yep.
Like, and you know that Detroit should have won. So yeah, it's just it's always been America's team. Like, look at the Vegas money. Everybody put money on this team. Look at the national coverage. They opened the season against the Kansas City Chiefs, and now let's finish the season how we start and meet them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. That's America's team right there.
They are
It can
they
never
are
be
America's
Cowboys.
team. They are America's team. They've been America's team, I feel like, since Hard Knocks.
Absolutely.
When the American public was exposed to Dan Campbell, to what he truly is, to this culture that they're building in Detroit, to what this team means to the city, what they mean to each other, what these players go through. Hard Knocks really established that for a lot of the fringe fans, people that don't know too much about the Lions, people that don't follow the Lions like we do, that don't eat, sleep, breathe, live Lions. That was something that was like, okay, now we start liking them. And then you see that the talking heads started talking about them. Mina Kimes, Dan Orlovsky, Stephen A. Smith, all these guys start talking about the Lions, And now they're backing that shit up and they're going to the NFC Championship game. So, yes, they are America's team.
Yeah. It's America's team. Cowboys aren't America's team. Cowboys are the 1%. They're the glitz, the glamour. Oh, look at us. They wear the white jerseys at home games just to be different.
Yeah.
All the stars want to go there. Yeah, like they're the divas of the world. That is not America. True America is what the Detroit Lions are. That's that Midwest, that blue collar, that hard working. I mean, the coach is a freaking blue-eyed gunslinger, for Christ's sakes. Dan Gamble. Who's America? The Boston Tea Party. Don't give a shit. We bought ours. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the representation of America. This is America's team.
Talk to them.
And almost everybody's on board about it. Mm-hmm. Almost everybody, because we got some haters in the NFC North. I see the Bears fans out there. I see the Vikings fans. I see the sorry-ass Rams fans, if
and
you
the
will.
NFC West, yeah.
But this is America's team.
Yep.
For all the reasons we just mentioned, on top of the fact that what did they just do last week in the Rams game? They broke the record, or had the most watched viewed game since the Super Bowl?
Since the Super Bowl.
That's America's team. Mm-hmm. America's team is doing that. America's team has the coach that everybody loves. It's fucking too good to be true.
America wins. How could the Dallas Cowboys be America's team? America wins. We win wars. Ask Britain.
Yeah.
Bars.
As Britain. As the Germans.
That America
wins.
Says
America's team isn't sitting at home right now.
Damn right.
America's team doesn't have a quarterback named Rain. America's team has a GM and an owner that are both great people and great at their jobs. Mm-hmm. Not one combined that's a piece of shit and terrible at his job. The Cowboys were never America's team. They will never be America's team. America's team is the Detroit Lions.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Facts.
Look at me. I'm America's team now. No, I love it, man.
Shout out
and that
Captain
was a bar,
Phillips.
Chris. What'd you say?
I said shout out Captain Phillips.
Do you think when do you think like we'll turn to like the bad guys? Like when do you think like the
After we win
Absolutely.
Once
Yeah.
we win, it's easy to root for the team that hasn't won yet.
yeah.
Then it's easy to root for the guy that gets to the top. But once you get to the top, everybody wants to.
How
everybody
soon
wants
does it
to
flip
After
though?
we win-
Like you think people be over it like next year?
it's
or
gonna
like,
flip real soon.
We have to get like a,
Because we're gonna kick another team's fan base out of the playoffs this week, and then we're gonna beat another team's fan base and send them home in the Super Bowl next week.
Yep, that's 4.
And then you run it back next year, and guess what? You win the NFC North again. Those Bears fans, those Packers fans, those Vikings fans are going to get more and more salty.
Shit not
Then
cute
you
no
kick
more.
another team
Yeah,
out of the
facts.
playoffs. So that's a fan base that hates you. You kick another team off the playoffs. That's a fan base that hates you. You go from America's team to a hated team when you start stacking up bodies. When you start stacking up bodies. Right now we got the NFC North as a body. We got the Los Angeles Rams as a body. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a body. Soon to be San Francisco 49ers. You go from America's team to America's most wanted when you start stacking up bodies and stacking up championships.
that's when we become like the America that's like I don't want to be insensitive, but America's
Everybody else
dropping
is.
nukes. Yeah. The world police America like we run shit around them motherfuckers. But it truly is like it's like because you think about America, it was really just a colony, the 13 colonies, the stars and whatnot. Underdog, Detroit Lions, then come over to take over. That's the part we're missing. I can see it, even if they don't do it this year, I can see it turn next year.
Yeah.
Just because the narrative might be like overblown a little bit. The same way they did like the Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get a little cute, like with Green Bay, what they did last year. Like,
Yeah.
remember at the start of this season when it was like pretty clear that the Lions were gonna win this division almost by default, in a sense, and they were still trying to talk up Chicago. They were still trying to talk up the one win Minnesota Vikings, the 1-point win Minnesota Vikings. Like they tried to talk everybody into it. So they're gonna do it because Green Bay had a good season. They're gonna.
I
It's
don't
gonna
give a
start quick.
piss about none but the pride. Look at those guys.
Pride.
Look at Tampa Bay sitting at home. Look at Chicago sitting at home. Look at the Rams sitting at home. Green Bay, shouts out to Green Bay. They overperformed this year. Sitting at home.
Cozy.
Lions still playing. Lions are in the championship game. Lions are going to San Francisco. And they're coming back with a banner.
Hey,
Lindsey Hunter, you hear that? I'm not scared of your fucking Niners.
Yeah, he on watch.
Bring them on. They're a good team, though. They're a very good team.
They are.
They're actually quite respectable.
They're a very
Quite
respectable franchise and organization. But fuck them.
Yep.
This week.
Lions are
This
coming
week.
for names.